Good afternoon. My name is Cole Smits. This is
Robert James Sanders.
awesome. We're both loan officers with Epic Finance, and today we're talking about what is a loan officer.
I have a finance background. I have a bachelor's in accounting as well as an MBA with an emphasis in finance. So I came from a world of numbers. I love numbers. And then then I realized the world of accounting wasn't as personal as I would have liked it to be. And I like to help people with their financial goals. And as Cole was saying earlier, buying a house is probably the biggest purchase you're gonna make in your life, in most cases. My mom was also a loan processor for like 30 years or something crazy like that. She's since retired. Love you, Mom.
Back in 2020, I read Dave Ramsey's Total Money Makeover. Okay, that time, that's where I learned to love finance, because I was able to translate my personal goals into like a financial analysis, right? I learned what budgeting was, why I was budgeting the way I was, what were ways to cut expenses, right? I grew very passionate about finances after I read that book. Later down the road, I did get exposed to Rich Dad Poor Dad principle. I began my entrepreneur journey, right? But I love the fact that there's usually only two reasons that people don't accomplish their goals. And one is because they're too scared to accomplish them. Two, they're financially incapable of producing that, right? When you take full control of your money or how you spend your money instead of letting it control you, sometimes you can take control of your life. You take control of your life when you take full control of your financial situation and translate it into mid or long or short-term goals, right? If you started a plan today to buy your first home in 2 years, you're gonna be 2 years ahead.
My values are God first and foremost, my family, me being who I am is one of the biggest for me. I don't ever want to change who I am and change my morals for anything or anyone. I'm a giver. I love to give.
My value, I think my greatest value is my reputation. And there's a reason I say that. I value the fact that people know me as someone who's responsible, someone who's mature, someone who's trustworthy, someone who's honest, very transparent, right? Because those are values that help you exceed and build relationships with people, right? Because when someone comes to me as their loan officer, I want to be their loan officer for life. So Robert, what is a loan officer?
So a loan officer is someone that helps home buyers' home buying dreams come true. And as mortgage brokers, which is what we are, we have the ability to look at different lenders to find the best program. We work with over 50 different lenders to make your home buying dreams come true.
I want to add on to Robert. Our responsibility as loan officers, right? We take on the loan application, right? We're the banker. You can consider us kind of the banker on that side, right? So when we take your loan application, we do our mortgage brokers, right? Just like Robert was saying. So when I take your loan application, I have 50 different lenders that I can go through. And what's important about that is we have certain products that some aren't usually available with other lenders, 100%. Like a manufactured home on leased land, or we can do homes that are on Indian reservation land, right? We have non-QM loans, we have down payment assistance programs, and those niche products that aren't available with a traditional lender is something that we have available to us.
As loan officers, we're going to take that loan application like Cole discussed. Again, we're going to break down your DTI, that's your debt to income ratio. We're going to check out that, your assets, your income, your expenses, and your credit score.
Credit score, great
in order
one.
to find what works best for you.
Yeah, and what's really important about what Robert was just saying is that because our compensation is lower, it means our prices are lower, right? We're usually a little more competitive. And what's another advantage of mortgage brokers and loan officers like us is that we're more available on the phone. Agents, this goes out to you too as a borrower, right? It's really important, right, that you have someone that's on your team. Because for 90% of us, this is the largest purchase we will ever make in our entire lives, is buying a home, right? It's a 30-year commitment. And when you get the mortgage, once you're accepted for the mortgage, the process doesn't just end. You know, at a bank or a depository or a credit union, usually the process takes a little bit longer because They're only working 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. As us, we specialize in the mortgage process, right? With our lenders, we have direct communication with those guys all the time. Or with a consumer who wants to save money, right? That's a lot of money when you're talking about 3 to 4% of a $500,000, $600,000, even a $300,000 loan. That's a lot of money that comes up over time. There's two sides to the home buying process, right? There's real estate agent, then there's your loan officer. Even before I even started in the industry, I didn't even know what a loan officer was. But when you start the home buying process, usually we're the first step. We're gonna issue you what's a pre-approval, right? Looking at the conditions that exist right now, how much money will you be able to afford? Then we hand over the responsibilities to the real estate agent to help you find that perfect house. Does it have the perfect amount of rooms? Is it in a good location, right? And that way, when you're ready to buy the house and you're ready to put an offer in, you're ready to do it, right? Instead of having to wait, and you might lose it, you can lose that opportunity to get a house if you're not pre-approved and ready to go.
We also do have creative ways of helping you reach that end goal. There's things such as gift funds, which a lot of people often forget about. There's also, like he said so eloquently, down payment assistance program.
There's a lot of talk about rates. Some fun, some scary, right? But it's important that you understand what programs and options are available to you, especially since we're brokers, right? We have those opportunities available, right? And it's really important that you understand that stuff because there are options, right? You don't wait to buy real estate, you buy real estate and wait. You buy real estate and wait, right? Because it's more than just steel, wood, and concrete, right? It's a place you spend the holidays. It's a place where you spend time with family. You create memories. It's not just buying a home, it's buying your future. Your future is also involved in this transaction. That's what's really, really important. Buy now.
Buy now. Buy now. Buy now.
76% of borrowers are dissatisfied with their lender during the home buying process. And I'm here to tell you, you can be a part of that 24%. At Epic, both of us, we value honesty and transparency in the home buying process, right? Because we understand how big of a deal it is. There might be a trend that only 20% of the market share is owned by brokers and 80% are owned by retail lenders. That's why 76% of them are dissatisfied with their lender. Seriously consider it. This is Robert, Epic Finance loan officer, Cole Smith loan officer with Epic Finance. Consider scheduling your call, download your free home buying brochure down below, and let's connect soon. Thank you so much. Thank you.
We should show that too. I like it.
Yes, sir, bro.
We got